Brian Battle and Ange Loosa got into a fight and then nearly got into another one after an eye poke ended their bout at UFC Vegas 88 on Saturday. It was a dominant start from Battle, but his thumb jabbed Loosa in the eye in the second round, which forced referee Mike Beltran to pause the action. As Loosa got time to recover, Beltran asked the doctor to enter the octagon to check on him. Loosa attempted to recover with a cloth over his eye, but he eventually uttered the dreaded words that he could not see, and that was all the doctor needed to hear to prevent him from continuing. Beltran waved off the fight, with the end coming at 1-1 into second round, and the bout declared a no contest.
How? I was whooping your ass! I was whooping your ass! Right. I fucking kill you! I swear to God, I kill you! Chill.
Days before fighting Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou reveals he was $200K in debt to Kamaru Usman before final UFC fight. Kamaru Usman, when asked about this on his podcast with Henry Cejudo, this was his respond.
Francis for a minute, because it's relevant to you. Francis put out a piece, and he said that you loaned him $200,000, and not only was that a freaking cool move by you, but
man's rich, dude.
I did not fully understand that I've heard the story told about how Francis risked everything. I didn't understand. I didn't know he was in the hole. I didn't know that he bet on himself to that degree.
The crazy thing about that, Chip, first of all, I hate even talking about that, and I didn't like the fact that he brought it up. That was twice now he's brought it up in two different settings, and
Which means he's appreciative.
I didn't really like it.
Even if it embarrassed you, it means he's appreciative.
Yeah, because, on the other hand, you look at my social media now, I got DMs from aunts and uncles I didn't know I had. Give a little something.
That's what you mean, okay.
I know what it's called now. I'm calling this dude. I'm in the hole.
Right. No, but with something like that, it's, it was just a situation to where, as you know, Chael, when we fight and we go out here and we prepare, we already incurred a bill, that you have before you actually step in there to fight. And then once you are like myself and Francis, to where you have extended families in a different country, now that check runs very, very thin. And of course, you're getting paid before taxes, all these things that people never really think about. And so in his situation, having one fight every 8-9 months, that's kind of tough to be able to deal with. So, it is what it is. I never want to speak. I never speak on it, so I didn't like that he did that, but like you mentioned, it just showed that he's appreciative, and that's
Chael Sonnen and Jorge Masvidal has been beefing for a while. Masvidal has been sending threats to Chael. In a recent interview, this is what Chael said about the situation. If I saw Jorge Masvidal, he probably has 3 to 4 buddies with him, and I'm alone. After a very brief skirmish, they would realize they should have brought
If I saw George Masvidal, he probably had 3-4 buddies with him, I'm alone. After a very brief skirmish, they would realize they should have brought more people. Wow. That is a very, very bad call. I mean, there's guys if you guys were to discuss this with me out of the room, you were aware I would whip George Masvidal. Like, you guys don't say with Chael, I got a little old and I don't think he's on the same steroids. I am on the same steroids. I will whip his ass. There's a reason they weigh people in. I will whip his ass. There is not a long-haired man walking the planet that Chael P has to worry about. Keep that in mind.